High energy. We just got done talking about Lonnie Phelps and him doing his best impersonation of Grand Theft Auto DUI edition. Congratulations, Bonehead. You cost yourself some money. Then we had to talk about Isaiah Buggs and him bugging the hell out down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Somebody need to shake him and ask, what the hell is on your mind, boy? Then we talked about LeBron and Anthony Davis effectively trying to bully the Lakers to spend more money, pay the luxury tax for a fifth year. I repeat, fifth year trying to get a big three, and it's not going to go anywhere with a rookie head coach, and you're staring down the barrel that if you pay LeBron to stay, you can't get anybody else. Wow. Now we're going to go back to the association, and we're going to talk about Luca Donut, as I so affectionately call him. He's overweight, and nobody wants to acknowledge this. Yay! Now, this is going to come from Basketball Network, and Oral Dyson. It's also going to come from a Sports Illustrated article, and it's going to come from comments that players around the league have said about this dude. So it isn't just, oh, you're just going after Luca because of his weight. Yeah, I am. Because I can so fondly remember when Zion Williamson was ridiculed and rebuffed because of his weight. You had grown men sitting there, oh, look at his butt, look at his legs, look at his calves. But now when we start talking about Luca Donut, oh yeah. I can tell you reading this, but now, I can tell you reading the piece that Oral Dyson had put out there. Some things were over the line, and some takes were totally fair. I've been critical of Luca Donut documenting his weight issues. And like I said, when the shoe was on Zion's foot, everybody jumped in. You had people calling him Grimace, the NBA's Grimace and whatever and everything. And the guy played 70 games this year. He played 70 games this year. I also talked about how his agents went behind his back, renegotiated his contract with the New Orleans Pelicans, and then they took $91 million that was guaranteed and made it all incentives based. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, because I can read. I also can see, and I can see Luca Donut here is overweight too. Skip Bayless, he was in on it too. Skeletor. He was, I'll get you, He-Man. Yeah, he was in on it. It's all funny. Now, we not going to act like we don't see Luca Donut. Come on, man. Ben Simmons. Hey, I didn't say it. He did. Ben Simmons had this to say, and I quote, I wish he was in better shape. I'd like to introduce him to a couple of salads and maybe some sparkling water and some fruit. End quote. Wow. That's Ben Simmons. That's him. That's not me. That's him. That's not me. Is that fair? Yeah. It is fair. I hate to say it. It is fair. And I give it to Ben Simmons hands down. I go after him like a torpedo coming straight out of a submarine. However, he's right. When you're right, you're right. Oh, man. We'll get more into this when we come back from a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Drop the spot. Little Caesars, pizza, order online, download the app or visit the good folks at your Little Caesars. Pizza. So when we left off, we were talking about Luca Donut, Ben Simmons. He had that to say. Now, Luca, he was in the 2018 NBA draft, so he's not an old man. So why is his legs that taped up? If you look at these Dallas Mavericks games, His legs are taped up. And what's up with all the braces that he's wearing? Officially, he's been playing pro ball since 2015 for Real Madrid. He's only 25. He's only 25 and he has these kind of nagging injuries. He himself did an interview back in 2021 with Mike Fisher at SI.com talking about his issues with weight. So who's making this up? I'm not making this up. The dude got drafted in 2018. 3 years later, he was talking about his weight being an issue publicly. It's been 3 years, sir. When are you going to get better? Like they say, you can't fix a problem until you acknowledge a problem. And Jelly Roll Doncic, he's admitting he's got a problem. And if you had a problem back in 2021, why didn't you fix it, sir? Why didn't you fix it? It looks slow. The crossover looks slow. It's almost like he's reduced to flopping. In the flop era, he would have just been a legend. But God, some of these flops that he does, it's like, wow. It was hard to watch him trying to guard Jaylen Brown in the series. It was like, what? And then the Celtics, they frustrated him. They put guys on him like Derek White, at times Al Horford, to go ahead and match up with his girth and his size. And it's just like, wow. You're getting checked and they're picking you up and they made the rest of the team beat them. That's why they knew. And it was documented that dude is taking 26 to 30 shots a game. If the Mavericks only take 84 shots or 80 shots max, 30 of them are going to Luca Donut. Who else is going to be able to actually get heated up? Who else is going to, you just got to come in and make buckets. Because Kyrie's going to get 20. That's 50. So Kyrie's promised 20 shots. Luka's got 30. That's 50. So that leaves another, 30 shots divided between guys. PJ Washington, not Tucker. PJ Washington, he wants to go ahead and get his offense going. These are basketball takes. I'm not sitting up here talking about, look at Luka's butt. Look at Luka's chest. Look at those chubby. Do you want to date this man? Luca Donut is overweight. Reggie Miller, the one guy who he, more than anybody, is milquetoast. He don't say crap about nobody. Even he had to chime in on a telecast, a broadcast that Luka was plodding up and down the court. And he's got to trim down. End quote. Number one, plotting. You might as well say the damn man was sitting there rolling around. You're trying to go ahead and get up the front. Man, come on. And Doncic, he's reportedly 30 pounds heavier than he lists at 230. Of course he is. He look 300 pounds. Him being 6'7" isn't helping. That kind of force on force and pressure on those knees and ankles, that can cut a career short. So just like we like to give Zion all of this grief about him being a bigger guy and him exerting too much force on those knees and those hips and those ankles, the same goes for Luka. Oh, ain't no star treatment around here. Oh, hell no. It's Stone Cold Stunners. Everybody. Hell yeah, it is. Well, we'll be back when we take a quick 11 from a promotion of some of the rap albums that we feel are better buys this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Yes, Razzcast. Everything is gutter in stores right now. Consume it where you legally get music at. Apple Music, Spotify, or Google Play. Everything is gutter. My personal favorites on the album: Roll Call with Method Man. I like Everything is Gutter with Corrupt. Different, Lo-Fi, Stop Playing with Raekwon, and Old Soul. Everything is Gutter, Razzcazz, one of our top picks hip hop albums for this month. Yeah, back on Luca Donut. So we really covered that this dude is 30 pounds heavier than what he's saying he is at 230 pounds. And I told you before that paragraph that kind of pressure on those knees and ankles is going to go ahead and cut a career short. In the piece Unprompted, Doncic has dealt with sprained knees and ankles going back to 2021. His defense is shameful. Well, all of his defense is shameful, and he can't guard the chair I'm sitting in. The Celtics series was embarrassing to watch, and it was. You can see by the fifth game in Boston, where he just didn't have it. He was having a bad shooting night. Go look at that first half. Look how tired he looked. And there's no excuse for that. If you had an in-shape Luca Doncic, a Luca Donut, the Mavericks would at least won 2 games. The Mavericks would have won at least 2 games if Luca Donut was in shape. But Luca Donut isn't. And this is the off season. You'll tell me that he's going to go ahead and play in the Olympics and everything. And then when he comes back, then he's going to be back into the flow of things. I don't think he's going to train. I think he's going to show up. I think he's going to show up to mini camp and also preseason out of shape. Now, that's just me. We'll wait and see. Where do you sit at? Does Luca Donut need to slim it down? Or is he good being 300 pounds and trying to play 30 plus minutes every night for 82 games? It's your boy Big Vern. We still rocking.